If you haven't quite been able to feel the football in the air yet, just wait a minute. This is what's going to do it. It's the top 25 that actually makes sense here at the Voice of College Football. Appreciate you stopping by for the best in discussion, debate, and analysis. If you have yet to partake of the top 25 that actually makes sense, you are in for a treat this season, folks, because it is not based on talent perception. It's not based on recruiting rankings. It's not based on preseason perception. It's not based on a projection of what the schedule's going to do to that particular team going forward. It is based solely on results. That's it. You are going to see top 25s, especially early in the season, that are going to blow your mind. But if we simply take the results on the field, then it totally makes sense. And that's what we aim to do. Now, this concept of releasing a top 25 that actually makes sense preseason flies in the face of everything that is beholden to the principles of the top 25 that actually makes sense, because there are no results. It's all about perception and projection. However, I've been asked to deliver it. So we are basing this solely on the performance from last season, coupled with the personnel gains and the personnel losses for all these teams. So this cannot be based on results. So it is going in complete conflict with the top 25 that actually makes sense philosophy. However, for as much as it can possibly make sense before teams start hitting the field and producing results, here's the top 25 that actually makes sense. Here we go. At number 25, Texas A&M. 24 is USC. Number 23, Louisville. At number 22, Iowa State. Auburn at 21. Top 20 includes Wisconsin, Kansas State, Iowa, Miami, Oklahoma. In the top 15, we've got Florida State, Mizzou at 14, number 13, Clemson, number 12, Utah, Penn State at 11. In the top 10, Tennessee, LSU, defending national champion Michigan, Notre Dame at number 7, Ole Miss at 6, Texas number 5, Alabama number 4, Oregon's number 3, the Ohio State Buckeyes at number 2, and the number 1 team in all of college football, again, based on last season's performance, the influx of talent, the loss of talent, and everything we know about the coaching staff, the team, the roster, the personnel, the program, Georgia's at number 1. So let me make one thing clear. This top 25 here at the Voice of College Football is not based on a schedule or schedule projections. So many preseason top 25s are based largely on schedule. They've got a tough schedule, therefore I'm going to knock them down the rankings. Or they've got an easy schedule. This has nothing to do with schedule. When the schedule plays out and those teams have to play difficult opponents, it's going to impact the ranking. If they play a light schedule, it's going to impact the ranking. But as it stands right now, I am simply giving my take, my perspective on the top 25 teams in the country. These are the 25 teams that I believe to be the best teams in the country, 1 through 25. Not necessarily the teams that are going to finish in the top 25, because the schedule will factor into that. Notate Phil Steele's approach. He's got a power ranking, which is simply who he believes are the 1 through 132 best teams in the country. Then he has a top 40 prediction once he puts the schedule and puts that together with the value of the team to determine how they will finish in college football. We will do that later in the summer when we provide our predictions. These are simply the top 25 teams in all of college football based on their ability as a program. We appreciate you being here at the Voice of College Football. Your comments are certainly welcome. Best discussion, debate, and analysis. See you next time.